Hey guys, Collar here, bringing you another audio commentary from the present-day world of Proleague. And this time I'm commentating on Airforce Ace versus OGN Sparkyz in a game that was played 2 days ago on April 26, 2008. And we'll be seeing some big names here from the Ace team. Of course, my favorite players, Boxer and Oversky. And we will be seeing what was last year the best 2v2 team in the Pro League for OGN Sparkyz, and that's the team of Flower and Justin, who were just, they were like savants almost. They never really played well in 1v1, but they were just somehow, when they played 2v2, they just became absolute beasts. And I'll be excited to see what the Zerg and Protoss team on Airforce Ace can do about that. In any case, though, this is game 1, and this is a 1v1 game between Daezang, a Protoss player playing for Ace, and Shine, a Terran player playing for OGN Sparkyz. And Daezang's actually one of the better players on Ace. The problem with Airforce Ace, really, unfortunately, is that they just have such a few number of players. They have such a small number of players. I think their whole team is only a dozen people. We have Daezang here spawning in Teal at the 11 o'clock, and we have Shine spawning in blue at the 5 o'clock position. Yeah, like I was saying, Airforce Ace just doesn't have the number of players to rotate successfully and to really, have any specialties. Whereas most other teams are much bigger. They usually have more than 20 people at least. In any case, so this map is Wuthering Heights, also called Hills of Storm or Hurricane Hills. I'm just going to stick with Wuthering Heights because I do like the classic allusion to that Emily Bronte book that was incredibly boring. But in any case, so it is a 4-player map. The heights in the center are sort of a cross-shaped high ground, which provide cover for 4 expansions with a total of 8 gas geysers. So 2 gas geysers per expansion. So the heights are incredibly valuable here. The natural expansion is not very easy to hold because it does have a very wide choke point. And so we could be seeing one base strategies to start with here. And it looks like we are seeing Daezang building a gateway here. So it looks like he's not going to be going for something like a very fast expansion. I don't know much about Shine. He is a pretty experienced player, has about 60 games under his belt in the Pro League in his lifetime record, but really hasn't achieved too much. So I do know something, though. He looks a lot like Mind. So perhaps he's gotten some of Mind's high-skilled Terran play. I don't know. At first when I saw this video, I was like, it's Mind, right? But no, it's Shine, who is probably unrelated to Mind, although I wouldn't know. I guess it looks like a similar going up for Daezang in his base, so it looks like he is going to stick to a one-base strategy to open up with. Probably going to get a Cybernex core immediately. And we'll see if he decides to go for a quick rush or if he goes for some fast tech. And Cybernex core is going up, and looks like in Shine's base, meanwhile, we did see refinery, barracks, and supply depots, so it looks like he's going to be going for a one-base factory build here. And I'll be expecting to see his factory being placed right away here. It looks like both players now are scouting. Daezang's going to scout correctly. I think he got a scout a little bit earlier, so he's going to see Shine's base before Shine can block his front door, and he is going to get a scout in here. Looks like Shine is going to build a few Marines just in case there's a rush coming, and he is going to put his factory down right now. I really haven't seen that many moments of brilliance from Daezang, unfortunately, from the Airforce Ace games I've seen. He has won some games pretty solidly, but he did lose to, for example, Now Raw a few weeks ago against KCF, and I don't know, just hasn't really been that inspiring in his play, from watching what he's done. So, I don't know much about Shine. So this could be a quick game, could be a long game. I really have no preconceptions, but hopefully this is going to be interesting StarCraft here, and we're going to have a solid game here. And looks like the probe is going to get attacked by these 2 Marines, and the factory is just about complete. So very standard build here. And it looks like a machine shop going down first for Shine here, so it looks like he is going to get the first tank out as soon as possible to protect himself against a possible Dragoon rush. He has gotten a scout inside of Daezang's base, I assume, by now, and the probe is going to spot the machine shop, of course. We'll see if he decides to plant a second factory or to go immediately into a command center. At this point, really all the options are open for him, although I think, in my opinion, I think at this point for the Terran to go for an attack is the better way to go about it. Especially if they see as Daezang, as they should have seen by now, that Daezang only has 1 gateway, and yeah, it looks like Daezang is going to go for a fast expand, so he could be in a bit of trouble if Shine decides to push out with his first tank and a couple of Marines and a Vulture or two, upgrading the Vulture with mines. That's sort of, I forget which name of that build it is, but, you know, there's several names for these things. And it looks like, no, he is going to go for a command center, so he's going to go factory into command center here. Very standard build here, and it looks like the two Dragoons here doing a little bit of just scouting here at the front door. They're going to see a tank, and they're going to back off. Looks like a range upgrade going up in the Cybernetics Core and a robotics facility going up here, so we might be seeing some quick drops here from Daezang, and I would like that. I feel that, you know, I don't know much about him, but perhaps playing a really standard game, a Protoss game, I'm not sure if he's good enough in it to really defeat the top-notch opponents, but you know, certainly going for a Reaver drop would be more exciting also than just going for observers first. But it looks like Shine is going to get a scout into Daezang's base right now. He is going to spot the robotics facility and the two gateways going up here. So, given that he did put up another gateway, I'm assuming he's going to be going more for... It's more likely he's going to go for an observatory than for a robotics facility. A robotics support bay, rather. Because it looks like he's going to produce more ground troops, and he's going to need the observers to protect himself against the spider mines, which Terran could do, and of course to get a good scout in. And it looks like something upgrading at the machine shop. It could be either spider mines or siege mode, although right now it seems that siege mode's a little more likely. And this command center is cleverly hidden here, and Daezang's not going to be able to scout it until it floats out of the base. Excuse me. So just a little bit of denial information, and it looks like Shine cleverly is going to try to kill this probe. No, he doesn't kill the probe successfully, but it looks like Daezang will have spotted this expansion going up right now. But that's not going to come as a huge surprise to Daezang, though, because you know, he really hasn't seen any action from Shine, and Shine really would have moved out if he was going for a one base rush or something like that. So far, a pretty withdrawn game. It looks like he did go for a robotic support base, so quite happy to see that. I do like Reaver drops a lot. I just have an unfair bias towards them as one of my favorite Protoss units, and I do like them a lot more than carriers, actually. Not that I have anything against carriers, but I see them a little too often nowadays, and I just like Reavers. I like Arbiters. I like that tech group better. It looks like two more factories going up for Shine here. And it looks like actually Daezang thinking about putting up a second expansion at the 12 o'clock position. And I feel that that is a safe move there because it's not one of the four central positions that you can see right now on the minimap. They've all been uncovered, and those will be very, very difficult for Protoss to hold against Terrans because Terrans have those siege tanks and can just siege them quite easily or drop them, just all sorts of things you could do. And it looks like a drop being loaded up. So I'm not sure if this map is going to be imbalanced against Protoss because of those ridges in the middle. I really don't have enough experience to call it yet, and of course not enough statistics have been covered on this map yet to really show if it's imbalanced. So two Zealots at least inside of that shuttle, and I believe a Reaver is there, and this harass will of course be critical to the progress of the game. If he manages to pull off a good harass, Daezang will have a lead in this game. If he doesn't, then this might be the signal for, especially if his Reaver dies, it might be the signal for Shine to move out, and it looks like Shine has spotted it. His mouth is a little bit open there. He's like, oh noes, but hopefully he's going to be prepared here with some spider mines. But yeah, it looks like he has brought some tanks back to protect his main mineral lines, and he's getting some turrets up. It looks like a Zealot being dropped first to absorb the damage.